All right, we're going to record. So this is actually week 3 of the Royal Ladyboss Academy. Unfortunately, last week I was gone, and I was going to just tape something for you, but honestly, in the midst of the craziness last week, it is like the last thing that I was able to do. So I'm still trying to get caught up just with really everything. Like when rock stars or like people that are really famous, how they feel like they've had like pure exhaustion. That is literally how I feel. The schedule that they had us on was so incredibly rigorous that I've just like not felt myself. So, but we've got so much momentum that I want to make sure that I can be here for you guys. So just kind of bear with me if I cough a lot during my talk with you guys tonight, because my throat is kind of losing it. So first of all, Size has launched. You guys all know that Size has launched. Super exciting. I'm not a dancer. I'm still posting my videos on social media. I don't care if people laugh at me. It's the point that we make as coaches that it doesn't matter if you have 150 pounds to lose or you're trying to get a 6-pack abs, that anybody can do our programs, and that we're just real people trying to motivate and inspire others to live a healthier life. So if you're one of those coaches that just feels like, I'm not at my goal weight yet, I still have 20, 30, 100 pounds you want to lose, that is perfectly okay. People really want to see real live people. In fact, I used to follow like all these bikini competitors and stuff online, because when I was doing bikini competitions, I thought that was motivating. And now I've pretty much unfollowed most of them, because to me, it's just not realistic. And I realize that my audience are normal moms, normal people just like me, that are just trying to just get by during their day and just trying to fit in just health and nutrition. It's hard. But we can show people that they can do it. And that's really what we want to do, is be able to show people we can do it. So if you're embarrassed about getting size on, just do it anyways. It doesn't matter if you make a fool out of yourself. I've got no moves, like none at all. There's nobody will ever be calling me to be any kind of test group with size, any kind of backup dancer, no master trainer whatsoever. Give me jumping jacks and burpees and lifting weights and I'm good. But the dancing, forget about it. So it doesn't matter. That's not really the point. The point is that we're just trying to encourage people to move along. So with that being said, we are going to have a size test group that's going to start next Monday. You guys are all welcome to run the group with me. And we're also going to have a coach group too. So if you're a coach to somebody that has size, you guys are more than welcome to join the group that we're going to start next week. I've already opened up the page. The links are in Royal Republic, and they're also in Alyssa's coaching family. It's really fun to just do the groups with coaches because we can just make total like butts out of ourselves and just like have a good time together. And a lot of us join for our own support and our own motivation. And so we don't want to get away from that. So if you guys have size and you guys want to join us, we'll be taking cute videos of ourselves, basically practice for social media purposes, but also just because it's fun to connect with other coaches on our team. In fact, it was so amazing at Summit to meet so many of the coaches that I've met online and to see that like we're really just a sisterhood and like some of my best friends. So I want all of you guys to feel like that, even as new coaches, that we're a warm, welcoming family, that it doesn't matter where you came from, you're part of our family and we're here to help you guys. So I hope you guys feel welcome in Royal Republic and that you're never scared to ask any questions. You guys always know that question, like, no question is dumb, so ask questions because we're here to support you and we know what it's like to be a brand new coach and how scary that can be. So the other part I want to make is for a regular challenge group. So the 21-day fix and 21-day fix extreme are still on sale. So August 3rd, I will be running a challenge group. It'll be a 30-day challenge group. If you guys want to run some of your own, that's perfectly fine. You guys can run your own challenge groups. You guys can also pair up with other coaches within our team. In your Ladyboss Academy, first let's make sure, does everybody know where to find the Ladyboss Academy in Royal Republic or Alyssa's coaching page? Raise your hand if you guys know where that's at. Okay, because I just want to make sure that everybody knows how to find that. I've got a lot of questions of people that don't know where it's at. And this is, for me, is a big like step outside of my comfort zone because I like to like know where my little people are. Like, I like to know like where you're at and make sure that you're well taken care of. It's one of the reasons why I don't recruit every single coach that asks to join my team, because I like to know that you're taken care of. I don't want to feel like I'm Octomom and not knowing what the heck's going on. So to me, this was a big step to do this. But the reason why I did it is because I didn't want coaches to feel overwhelmed by the training. I wanted you guys to be able to go through it at your own pace and be able to either do 3 or 4 assignments at one time, or take the assignments as you can based on your schedule. Because you guys are your own bosses, and it's really important to me that you guys understand what the information is, and that it's not just being pushed at you and you feel like it's just too much and you're too overwhelmed. Now, it is overwhelming being a new coach. No matter where the training's at, what kind of system it is that we have, it is new. Most of us don't take selfies of ourselves. We barely post on social media. We don't know how to expand our market. And that is what we are here to do, to show you guys. So literally, I had 200 friends on Facebook. I unfriended everybody. It was on complete lockdown when I started as a coach. And all of a sudden I was like refriending the people that I had just blocked. And I was like, oh, hey, let's be friends again. So I get it. That was totally me. I understand. But I wanted this for my family so badly. I wanted to be home with my kids more than anything. And so I pushed past those fears and the excuses that I made for myself of time and people telling me no, because I wanted it so bad that I friended those people again that I had just unfriended a month prior. And yeah, it was awkward, but in the same time, I know that pushing past those fears is how you're going to grow your business. And we all have the same feelings. We're all human. It doesn't matter if you're a 15-star diamond coach like myself and you've been in the business for 2.5 years, or you're brand new. We all still have fear. We all still have self-doubt creep into our minds. And this is where having that incredibly strong why you want to succeed is so important. So that if somebody tells you no, and you keep hearing no over and over and over again, and you don't want to do your power hour, and you don't want to do your personal development, and you don't feel like doing your workout for the day, that you just do it anyways. So get in the mindset right now and say, I'm just going to do this anyways, because my why is greater than my fears. Growing my business is that important to me that I'm going to push past all those people that told me no, because there's that one person out there that needs my help. And that's what I did as a new coach. It was like, okay, well, I might invite 10 people and 10 people might tell me no, but that 11th person or that 20th person is the person that's going to tell me yes. And because of that, I'm going to be able to help them. And that's what we're here to do, is we're here to help people. So kind of like put your ego aside, put the people telling you no aside, and just think about the one person out there. If you guys go to like an amusement park or even just a park, how many people do you see that need a health coach? There are so many people that need a health coach, especially like Disney World. I went to Disney World. I was like, whoa, like look at all these people that I can help. It's really amazing of how many people out there need our help. And so sometimes I'm like, why doesn't anybody need my help? Well, they do need our help. They just might not be ready yet. So this is where posting on social media and inviting is so important, because you guys are planting those seeds. So say that I asked, let's see, let me pick somebody's name here. Sue. Say I asked Sue and I was like, Sue, do you want to join my 21-day fix group? It's going to be so much fun. And Sue's like, no, that doesn't really seem like it's for me. And I'm like, all right, Sue. Well, I'm glad that I asked you. I'm sorry it's not the time. Do you know anybody that would be interested in joining me? Sue's like, no, I don't like Beachbody. We're not really into that stuff, whatever. So that's fine. So, 4 months later, all of a sudden Sue's like, I'm sick of feeling like crap. I'm sick of trying on all of my clothes and nothing fitting me. I'm sick of walking around with my postpartum jeans on that I've had on for the last 9 months. And I am going to ask Alyssa what it is that she's doing, because I've been seeing her posts and she's been very consistent. And she shares these awesome recipes and fitness tips. So she must know what she's talking about. That's what we're going after, okay? So you might not have it happen now, but if you're very consistent with what you're doing, those people that are told you no are going to turn into a not right now into a yes. Okay. And it's going to happen to every single one of you guys on this call. And when you have it, you're going to have that aha moment and go, oh my gosh, she was right. So That is what you're doing when you're inviting people, is you're really planting that seed. And then on Facebook or whatever social media it is, you're backing up that value and showing people who you are. So we're not looking for perfection. We're looking for, what are you overcoming? What kind of value can you offer? And everybody can offer value. We can all have something to offer to somebody. We've all overcome events in our lives that have made us who we are today. And I can tell you, I am a failure. I am a big time failure, you guys. I never completed anything. I was a total loner in school. I moved around forever and ever and ever. I had anorexia. I had bulimia. I gained 50 to 60 pounds with every single one of my babies. I have done everything wrong in my life. And through all of those things that I share on social media about all the things that I've now been able to overcome, it gives people hope. And so we're not out to be perfect. We're out to look at the struggles that we've overcome, that mess that we've had in our lives, and really turn that into our message. Okay, so I know everybody's had events like that. That's what's molded you into the person that you are today. Maybe your father died at a young age. Maybe you're somebody really close to you commit suicide. Maybe you never felt that you were part of a group. So I've got a coach named Amy. I don't know if you guys know Amy Floyd, but she's one of my diamond coaches. She actually joined as a coach 150 pounds overweight. She had done absolutely everything. She lost both of her parents growing up. She never felt like she belonged. And the one thing that she will say over and over on social media is, I have friends. I feel like I finally belong to something. And to me, that is more important than anything else besides getting her health back. But there are a lot of people out there, maybe you guys tonight on this call, that have never felt like you guys fit in. Maybe you've always felt like you guys are an outsider. And I want you to know that that stops here, because you guys are all part of our family. You guys are all part of our sisterhood. And when you guys decided to join our team, you guys became part of our loving family, and nobody is outcasted in our team. It's really, really important to me that you all feel like you belong. And so you guys can reach out to me, whether I'm your personally sponsored coach or not, and I will here to help you, because that's what I really want to do, is to be able to help a ton of people. So with that being said, this is why we post on social media consistently over and over and over again, and we share ourselves. So I know that Beachbody, you guys, has amazing marketing tools in their back office. They've got pictures of the 21-day fix. You guys might follow Beachbody online, but people want to see you, and they're going to connect to you, and that's the most important thing. So get used to taking selfies of yourself. You are your marketing. As scary as it might be, if you got to grab your coach and say, I'm scared to take this picture. What do you think of this? Just do it anyways, because the truth is that that's why people join your team and your challenge groups versus other people, because they relate to you. So give your audience some skin to grab onto, so that when people join your team or join your challenge groups and they've been following you for a while, they already feel like they know you. And a lot of coaches that join my team have been following me for a while, and they know like my whole life story because I share it so often on social media, and they relate to me in one way or another. That's how you really get a tribe of people that become some of your best friends, because they relate to your story. There's something there that they completely relate to. So share yourself. With that being said, so we're going to have another challenge group that's going to start on August 3rd. You guys can pair up with somebody if you want to. You guys can be one in with me or your upline coach. I'm going to have it more focused. I'm thinking, don't quote me on this, but I'm thinking this one is going to be like a general challenge group. And then mid-August, I'm going to do like a busy moms group. So I know that some of you guys have been asking about the busy moms group. I always want to think, and I want you guys to think too, what are other people going through? So in mid-August, we know that moms have kids that are going back to school. All of a sudden, our routine changes because the kids that were in school now have to go back into school, and we've got activities and we got everything else to deal with. So try to think about what your market is and how you can market and advertise to your market. So in mid-August is when a lot of moms are like, wow, okay, this is craziness. I really don't think that I can do a group right now because my kids have to go back to school and I've got their activities starting and it's just really crazy. I'm going to wait. But if you play into that and you're like, listen, we're going to do a group for busy moms because we need, and we can provide crock pot meals, quick, easy lunch ideas, all the things that they're going to need to make their life easier, then you're going to have less objections. And we're going to talk about that as we go through the seasons, because we're going to play into Halloween. We're going to play into the holidays, right? We're going to really think about our consumer and what we can do to help them. Okay. So kind of think about that all the time in the back of your mind of what can you do? What are you experiencing in your life? And how can we turn that into some kind of group where we can help people? Okay. Everybody should have a goal of 3 to 5 people, either joining your size group or our group that starts on August the 3rd. So 3 to 5 as a new coach is something that's really easy for you guys to handle. It's going to help you guys hit Success Club. I know as a new coach that Success Club is one of those things that's like way out here and people don't really understand what it is. So you guys know 2 points for every challenge pack sold, 1 point for every Shakeology and Home Direct sold. But why is that so important? Because Beachbody gives us a benchmark for our business. And they tell you if you are consistent with hitting Success Club 5 or a Success Club 10 every single month, that is how you know that your business is moving forward, because those are new people that come into our teams and come into our challenge groups that we're able to help. So it shows growth. And they really reward that system by giving you free leads for hitting Success Club 5 and by giving you Beachbody's customer leads that have commission with Success Club 10 or higher. So I know my coaches that are hitting Success Club 10 or higher are probably easily making an extra $100 given to them free by Beachbody. So this is why it's like, okay, why don't I hit Success Club 10 in my business? Plus, I'm going to pretty much get $100 from Beachbody for the leads. So they really emphasize that. I can tell you that I have friends that have hit Success Club 5 every single month in their business. So they didn't hit the 10, maybe a couple times, but they're Success Club 5 legends, meaning that they've hit it at least 24 months in a row. And these people have 6-figure businesses. They also are on their way to being millionaires. Every single one of you can be a millionaire. Every single one of you. And all it takes is hitting Success Club in your business. If you're somebody that wants to hit Success or be a 6-figure earner like sooner, then I tell you this, Success Club 10 every single month. That was my goal my first year as a coach, was just to hit Success Club 10. I didn't pay attention to how many coaches I recruited. I didn't pay attention to anything else. I just made sure that I hit Success Club 10. And in 1 year in the business, I made 6 figures. So that was my benchmark. And that's what you guys can do too. So think about what your goals are, because everybody else's goals, hi baby, because everybody else's goals are different. And what is it that you want to achieve for yourself and your family? And if you're a coach that got started and maybe, you fell off the wagon because of life or whatever, it doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have a successful business. But I can tell you that if you don't quit, you'll all be millionaires. Okay? If you don't quit, you will all be millionaires. Okay? That's the way that this business works. So aim for Success Club 5 minimum every single month, so you know that you have a benchmark to go to. And that's by helping at least 3 people a month. If you're inviting, if you're sharing on social media, if you're doing your personal development, because your internal transformation, guys, has got to be bigger than your external transformation. I don't care if you don't lose 100 pounds in a year. If your internal transformation is bigger than your external transformation, people are going to follow your journey, because you're going to be able to share more of yourself and be more of an inspiration. Okay, so don't skip out on your personal development. That is the one thing I believe has completely changed my life. And if you guys were like me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like hoorah voodoo stuff. I'm not doing personal development. It's like for quacks. That's totally what I thought when my coach told me that I needed to do personal development. So if you guys feel like that, I get it, because that's how I felt. But personal development, honestly, if you're reading the books that you need for you, if it's confidence, time management, fear, whatever it is, social media, there's books for all of that. So when we talk about choosing social media books, choosing personal development books, choose what you need. What do you feel like you could, you're lacking confidence, or your time management skills are bad? Use whatever you guys need. And on Royal Republic's training site, I have a whole list over on the right-hand side. So if you go all the way over where it says other training, it says recommended personal development books. And it's actually listed by category depending on what it is that you need. So you guys can always look there. There's a ton of free stuff on Audible. There's a ton of free audiobooks on YouTube. So you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money for it. Okay. So go to 3 to 5 people. I traditionally run fitness type groups because I believe you have to have like the whole package. You guys have to have fitness, you have to have the Shakeology, you have to have the clean eating. But say your market is like runners, okay? Or people that like to work out at the gym. Because I was really a gym rat until I was forced into having to do Beachbody's products because my life got so unbelievably busy that I could not go to the gym any longer. But if that's your market, start thinking of nutritional type groups that you guys can run. You guys can run groups using the Fix It new cookbook that came out. You guys, there's a whole section of clean eating and Shakeology groups that I used to run all the time. What is on your face? Oh man. There's groups like that I used to run all the time, and that is all located under the challenge group picture in your in the Royal Republic Ladyboss Academy. So underneath that same album, you guys will see that is where the document is listed for that, as well as on our team training site. But if you just need it right away, that's where you guys can find that information too. Now, if you're somebody that's been inviting and you're like, okay, everybody's telling me no, I don't know what to do, then here's what I suggest. Start a free group. Start a free group, a 5-day, a 7-day group, whether it's a clean eating group. Maybe it's, what? You want to sit up here? Okay, hold on. I got my daughter here. Come sit, Mom. Don't laugh at her face. I don't know what's all over it, but this is my real life. Here, look this way. They can see. She's got like white stuff all over her face. But 5 to 7 day free groups are awesome too. So obviously they're not going to produce you an income, which is totally fine, but it's going to show people what you guys have to offer as a coach. You're going to be able to just help people. You got to be quiet if you're going to see her. It's going to be able to show you guys exactly what your value is as a coach and be able to help people. And I have a lot of free templates for that too as well on the Royal Ladyboss Academy site located under the Evernote file. And again, that's in the other training on the way right-hand side. So if you guys are ever looking for a spiritual group that you might want to run, a man's group, there's so many other challenge groups. I've got a sunshine in your soul group that you guys can run. There's so many different ideas and different groups that you guys can do besides just our traditional group. So take a spin on it, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is for your market, and pair up with other coaches and run a 5 to 7 day group to just expand your contacts and show other people that you're really here to help them and that your coaching actually adds value. All right. Let's move on. Okay. So I'm also getting questions about Shakeology, and you have to have Shakeology in the group. So if you guys know, I'm a huge Shakeology advocate. I just did a whole presentation actually with Darren O'Lean at Summit on Shakeology. So Shakeology is one of those things that most people don't take the time to learn because it's such a complex product, okay? I want you guys to know that it's easily digestible. Make it part of your personal development, 10 minutes a week to learn about Shakeology. There is your My Shakeology site that everybody has. There's a blog there where you guys can learn more. There's really great articles that you guys can send out to your potential clients or your clients as well. Start Googling some of the superfoods. So if you have no idea what maca root is, you don't know ashwagandha, you don't know like Reiki mushroom because, sorry, this like board's gonna fall. If you don't know what any of that stuff is, start Googling it so you understand why Shakeology is so amazing and why it costs what it does. Because most people think that Shakeology is a protein shake. And right there is where it is not a protein shake. It has protein in it, and that's pretty much where that stops. So people are like, well, I don't really want to do that. I drink another protein shake. You guys have the information to be able to say, it's not a protein shake. We drink it because of the superfoods. You can compare it to any other protein or any other shake out there in the market. It is absolutely all natural. 100% natural. People are going to ask you, why is it not organic certified? Because they collect it from around the world. This is why. There's a lot of countries that do not have organic standards. So that is why. But they take really good precaution into the ingredients that they put into the bag. And each ingredient is at a specific quantity for your particular needs. Okay, so kind of spend some time to educate yourselves a little bit on Shakeology, going into the My Shakeology blog. Also in our team training site, there's information about Shakeology. There's some really great videos there that you guys can watch. And in Royal Republic, in the file section, there is information about Shakeology. If somebody ever asks you about Shakeology or wants to compare another product to you, we have all that information in Royal Republic's file section as well. So there's a ton of information, just ask, but really understand that Shakeology is the cornerstone of the business. It is the one product that, for one, keeps you active as a coach. For two, builds volume. 3 is linked to Success Club points. 4 is what our society needs, because we are missing out on nutrients. This is why Shakeology was created to begin with, because the soil that we had in 1939 compared to the soil we have now is not the same. And so you can grow these beautiful organic vegetables, but the fact is that the soil, the dirt, is not the same quality as it was before. Thanks, Charlotte. So that is why learning about Shakeology is so really, really important. And you just scribbled all over in my notes, boo. All right. Let me quick talk to you guys about, let me see if I can screen share something for you guys to make sure you guys know about this. Let's see. What's up, Gav? I got my whole family coming in here now. All right, let me share this. Whoa. I gotta move this over. Where's my thing? Okay. I want you guys also to kind of take a look at this. This is in your back office. It's under news and training, and it's just called training. So they have information here for coaches, emeralds, diamonds, 2-star, and above. There's also the training library. Under the training library is a lot of really good information. It has information about challenge groups. It has information about challenge packs. It has the Beachbody's Coach Basics program. Our program, I believe, is much better than the regular Coach Basics program, but it has information about compensation, finding and attracting customers, fit clubs, following up, getting coaches starting right, how to goal set, invite. There's a lot of information in here that Beachbody has as well, and I just want you guys to know about this information. What did you do with that? It's not nice. Sadly, a lot of other teams, that's all that they have. So since I've been back here, I've actually had 3 people that I thought were new coaches in my team, or like in my downline, not my personally sponsored, scheduled calls with me, and they were actually coaches from other teams because they have no upline support. There's a lot of coaches out there that do not have trainings, they don't have calls, they don't have scripts, they don't have challenge groups made for them. And so this is where the information lies in the back office, so at least if they can get started. So you guys are extremely lucky to have everything that you guys have. And it makes me happy to be able to serve you guys and help you guys grow a good business. But just so you know, bye baby. Just so you know, don't ever feel like, you know, you're left out in the wind or you don't know what anything is. Beachbody does have information for you guys as well. And this is also where you can find information about Shakeology. All right, so let me just quick talk to you guys a little bit about social media. So social media as a new coach is the one way that you're really going to be able to grow your business. So when I started as a coach, I was working as a nurse, I was getting my master's degree, and that little girl there was 9 months old. Plus I had a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old at the time. So I was really busy. And so I used social media to grow my business because I didn't have a sitter. I didn't have time to go out into the community and educate people and make connections that way. And so I used social media, and through the power of social media is how you can attract new people into your business. Now, there's so many avenues of social media, and as a new coach, it's often like people don't know what to do, or you bite off more than you can chew. So what I want you to do is to pick 2, at this point in your business, 2 social media accounts that you want to grow. 1, always being your personal Facebook page, or if you have a really big Instagram account, you can use that as well. Most new coaches don't really have a big Instagram account yet, so I recommend using your Facebook page. 2, choose like Instagram or a Facebook like page. Why? Okay, so here's my reasoning why one of those two. Instagram, you can follow people that you find interesting. It's not weird. You don't send somebody a weird friend request. You can connect with people like yourself outside of Beachbody. So maybe you're somebody that likes cupcakes. Maybe you're a ballet dancer in your past life. Maybe you're a hockey mom or a soccer mom, or you're really big into your faith. Whatever it is outside of fitness, those are the people that I want you to start connecting with and start to build relationships with. So there's no reason why anybody ever can't expand their market, especially if you're using Instagram, because it is natural to just follow random people on Instagram. Okay, so think outside of Beachbody fitness, who you are, what you enjoy. Maybe you're like an all-natural crunchy mommy. Maybe you're a nurse like myself. Think of those other things that you do in your normal life and start following and connecting with those people. Write their names down. Okay, so use a piece of paper and write your names down on who it is that you're connecting with, so you can make sure that you go back to those accounts and that you're liking and commenting on their posts until it becomes more of a natural relationship. That's a really easy way that you guys can build relationships outside of just Facebook. Because I know some people are like, I just don't want to friend request people. Like, I don't want to do that. I get it. I didn't want to do that either. I would often friend like friends of friends, people that I might have known in college, but I wasn't really good friends with, that I felt comfortable with. But Instagram is how I've really been able to grow my business, because I can connect with people like myself, and it's not weird to follow people on Instagram. So that's one way. Using Facebook, think about Facebook groups. Okay, so maybe you're a mom of a toddler and you're in like a toddler moms group. I don't suggest posting in your toddler moms group, hey, I have a 21-day fix group, who wants to join me? Don't do that. Don't spam. You might see other coaches that do that. Don't do that. In those groups, what you do is you just form natural relationships. So I suffered from adrenal fatigue after doing a bikini competition. And so I'm in some adrenal fatigue groups, and I'm in there for my own support. I'm in there to learn more. I'm also dairy and gluten-free. So I'm in a lot of dairy and gluten-free groups. And I'm in those groups because I want to learn about different recipes. I want to learn about different symptoms and how I can really control and help my own health in the process. But what happens is that you have that commonality with people. And if you're posting regularly on social media or on your Facebook page like you should be, then those people will send you friend requests, and then they'll see what it is that you're doing. And when you post for your next groups, they'll be the ones that reach out to you. Okay, so that's how you use Facebook groups. I'm also in some hockey mom groups. I'm in some Disney groups that I like because I like Disney, but I'm just in groups of things that I like. So use those groups for that reason, just to be able to connect with people like yourself, but don't use it to just spam in a group. I've seen coaches do this before in some of the groups that I'm in. And yeah, it might sell. You might get some challenge packs. You might get some challengers, but respect your integrity and your dignity and just do it the right way. Do it just by naturally building relationships with people, instead of being that person that has the risk of getting kicked out of groups because you're posting spam. Because you guys have all been in groups like that, right? Where you guys see people posting things like that, and you're like, that's not why I was in this group. I'm in this group because I want support for toddler moms. Or a nursing group because I want to talk to people about healthcare issues that are occurring. So whatever it is that's going on in your life, use those groups just to build natural relationships. So like pages. Why do I like pages so much? I love like pages because they have an insight. On my like page, if you guys don't follow it already, it's Afitnurse. I like that because I can speak to my particular niche. So my niche is people in healthcare. My niche is other moms. And so I kind of go back and forth between both of those. But on my Fitness page, I can post healthcare information. I can post funny nursing memes. I can post clean eating recipes. It's a lot more specific. And so I'm actually talking to my audience. Now, you might think like, what is a funny nursing meme or talking about the ANA or what's going on in healthcare really have to do with Beachbody? It really doesn't. But it's the fact that I'm speaking to my market. It's speaking to my niche. So maybe you're a fashionista, okay? Maybe you're somebody that's totally into fashion. You can have your like page be something that talks about fashion and trends, and maybe you're really into makeup. You can really talk about beauty. so that you're really speaking to your audience. So I like the like page to be able to speak exactly to my audience, also to be able to provide insights to when my audience is online and when my posts are being seen. So it'll tell you how many people liked your post, how many it was seen, and then you start to know, okay, I need to schedule posts at this time, this time, and this time, because this is when my posts are being seen the most. And on your regular Facebook page, it doesn't offer that. You can also boost posts on your like page as well, which I love that feature, because you might have 10,000 followers, but 10,000 people are not seeing your posts. But if you boost a post, then people are going to be able to see your post. And you can also have a very targeted market there that you can boost your post for. So you have an option to choose people that have liked your page, people that have liked your page and their friends, or you can make it really targeted. So for example, say that I'm doing a group for a mom's challenge group, okay? What I would do is I would target that post to moms. Now, when you do this, I want you to not just put moms. I want you to think about where moms live on social media, okay? So Amazon Mom, Gymboree, Gap Kids, okay, Stroller Strides. Okay, I want you to think about where they're living. Parenting Magazine. Maybe they're breastfeeding moms. So maybe you want to look at, like, type in like Lay Leche League. So really try to be specific on where these moms are living on social media. And then when you do your targeted post, you can put those examples in there. Okay. The other thing would be, say we were going to do like a beach bound group or something for like beach, for people that are ready to go to the beach. You can type in like beach, bikini, like you were doing like a bikini boot camp, right? Victoria's Secrets, Triangle Swimwear, all these different things that people that have either purchased this, talked about going to a resort, talk about going on the beach to a beach, swimming pools. You can type those things in, and that is who is going to see your post. So it's very, very targeted, and you're speaking exactly to your market. Okay, and we'll talk more about this later, but this is why I really love the like page, because you can get very, very targeted and very specific with your audience. So often as a new coach, it's scary because I was like, I want to help absolutely everybody, 18 to 65. It doesn't matter if you can walk, you're in a wheelchair, it doesn't matter what's going on. I want to help you. But when you cast a message out there and you're just basically like it's a big net and you're trying to reel people in, you're gonna reel in nobody if you're trying to talk to everybody. So when you guys are posting on social media, I want you to think about a particular niche that you're trying to talk to. Okay? You want to be as specific as possible with who it is that you're talking to. All right? So that you are relatable to that one person, because that's who's going to come into your business and that's who's going to have that emotional tie to you. So try to be really specific on who it is that you really want to help. And every time that you post, you're really talking to that one specific area, okay? And it can be different areas. Whoa, hey, sorry. It can be really specific areas as well. So it could be, you could have nursing related posts. You can have posts that are just for moms, but whatever it is with your different targeted areas, make sure that it's very targeted to those specific people. So choose two areas that you guys want to talk to. And let them see, hey, no, my kids are like all rolling around on my bed trying to jump on the bed because my husband's not here. So I'm going to make this quick. The last thing that I really want to talk to you is about social media is pictures of you. So pictures of you, try to clean up your background so that there's not clutter all over the floor. Try to make sure that your pictures are bright, so no dark pictures. And I'm going to give you guys some apps quick, okay? Let me get on mine. So if you guys are taking a picture and it comes out really dark, that's okay. There's awesome apps that you guys can use to brighten up your pictures. And one of them that I love the most is called Enlight. It's ENLIGHT. You can really brighten up your pictures. So think of your pictures as your marketing, okay? Take 100 selfies if you have to get the best angle. If you want to beautify yourself, use Insta Beauty. You know, sometimes we just don't look the best. It's all right. It's your marketing. Use Insta Beauty. That's a great app. I love it. It gets rid of like all the zits on my face when I've had like a really bad day. But I also will do posts that show that I've got cellulite and everything else. So it just kind of depends on like what you want to do. But I mean, definitely And I'll say sometimes I even have like leftover like eyeliner that just didn't come off all the time, but hey, that's real. But end light is awesome. So you want your posts when somebody is scrolling through Facebook to actually stop the scroll. And the first thing that's going to stop the scroll is going to be the picture before they actually read the caption. So use the apps, because the apps turn an okay photo into something that's mind-blowing. So and light is my favorite one for that. Insta Beauty, like I just said, that's a really great one to be able to kind of clean yourself up a little bit. Also, Rhonna, RHONNA, favorite app of all time. That's how you guys can write on your pictures. That's how you can make cute little banners. If you guys ever see my pictures that have like the gold on them, that's with Rhonna. I use Rhonna all the time. And Photofy. Mommy. What, Bubs? I know, we're almost done, baby. We're almost done. Photofy, Photofy. That's a really great one as well. So those are just some of my recommendations just to begin with. Video. I just use iMovie on my phone. I love iMovie. You can kind of cut out like the back, cut out the middle, just have the parts you want to have. Pick, play, post. I know some of you guys use that today. I saw that. And if you're looking to write over your videos, so say you want to put like your name on there, or you want to put like size test group or something that flashes across the screen. Vont, V-O-N-T, gorgeous app. A lot of coaches aren't using that app yet, and people are asking like, how do you do that? Vont. I just found that one not too long ago, and you can add different things to it. So do you guys have any questions? Hold on, Charlotte, can you turn that down? Okay, let me ask them. Let me find. This is seriously my life. So don't think that anybody can't do this, because this is what it's really like. You guys know Melanie, how they did that hot mess? Yeah, that's really what it's like. You don't have to be perfect to do this business. Far from it. What questions do you guys have for me? How is everything going in your businesses? You guys getting out there? Is getting your feelers wet? Kind of seeing what's going on? I saw your post today, Sue. Looking for other moms. That was a fabulous post. I wanted to write underneath it, yeah, girl, fabulous post. But then I thought, I'll do it. I'll tell her later. Yes, it's RHONNA, Meredith, for Rhonna. It's really, really great. So what I want you guys to do when we leave this call is really take a vision of where you want to take your business. Have your vision of where you want to go. Think of yourself as a diamond coach, a 5-star diamond coach, a top 10 coach, okay? Think of yourself as that now. Don't think of yourself as a brand new coach or an emerald coach, because your audience has no idea what kind of coach you are anyway. So think of who you want to become. Turn your mind into where that is already. Already have that vision for your life. So 2 years into Beachbody, are you going to be that top 10 coach? Imagine that now. If there's a family vacation that you're like, I am working hard because I don't want to have any more debt. Imagine your debt paid off. Okay, maybe you're working as a coach because you just want to be able to afford your cable and your electric. Imagine that. Maybe it's just for clean foods for your family. Imagine that, because I truly believe that everything you imagine in your mind will come true. And have your strong why, super strong why, to the point that it almost makes you cry. And it has to be more than I just want to help people, because as much as that sounds, every coach wants to help people, or you wouldn't be a coach. It has to be something more than that, that when you know, right now you're like, I just want to go to bed. I don't want to send out my 5 more invites. I don't want to post on social media today. You do it anyways, because your why is that important to you. And I can tell you that your why is what's going to pull you through the ups and downs of this business. Okay, so have that why. Most likely it's going to be selfish. It could be something having to do with your family. It could be you were like me, that everybody told me that I was going to fail, and I was like, that's it. I'm going to prove them all wrong. I'm going to succeed at this. So I had that fire behind my back of everybody telling me that I wasn't going to be able to do something because I never did anything in the past. So why would I be able to do this? I get it. But it let that fire really in my belly that I was like, all right, well, I'm going to show them. So whatever it is, Really find what that why is. And oftentimes you guys are going to accomplish that why, and you're going to have to come up with a new one. So like for me, I wanted to stay home with my kids. I wanted to show people that I could do something. And you know what? I am showing people that I can do something, and I am home with my kids. So what is more? Well, my why is my team. My why is for all of these moms out there, all of you that want something great in your life or want to achieve something. That's why I continue to work so hard. So you guys are my why. You guys are the reason why I get up and I do what I do, even though I'm suffering from pure exhaustion. So whatever it is, find your why, because that's what's going to cause you guys to move past all the haters, because everybody out there is drinking the haterade. They're all drinking it. And the higher you get in the business, the more hate that you get. So you just have to have thick rhino skin and just get over it, because in your heart, you know that you're making a difference. Let me just read through these. Okay. Can you just send me the Moms Group script? Yes, I can. What do you think of Facebook like pages that say Beachbody Coaches in someone's name? No, do not put Beachbody Coach on your like page. I would rather have you put your name with fitness after it if you don't have a targeted niche. For me, a Afitnurse, like that was just pure accident. I was like, well, I'm into fitness and I'm a nurse, and so I'm going to use nurse in this because I want people to know that I'm educated about what it is that I'm doing. And so that's the only reason why that became my brand. It's helped me tremendously, but it was all by fluke. I mean, I did not have marketing skills. Nobody told me to do any of this stuff. So, but I wouldn't put Beachbody in there because, first of all, some people are just kind of turned off by like anything that's like marketing really related. You want people to be recognizable by you, and I want something that you can take with you guys. So I'm not saying anything would ever happen with Beachbody, but just say in like 3 years from now, like something happened with Beachbody and like they're gone. What are you going to be able to go on with? And that's you and your marketing. So use your name and have it be like, you know, whatever. It could be like Sue Fuller's Fitness, or maybe nutrition, or you could have wellness after your name, or you could just use your name. Okay, so brand yourself, because what happens is as you get successful with Beachbody, people are going to start searching for you and for your name, and they're not going to be able to find you. And that's kind of what's happening to me. People can't find me because they don't know that I'm known by a fit nurse. So just kind of use that as like one of my mistakes, is try to just use your name if you can. Do you want to search on Facebook for groups to join that fit your niche to start ticking in order to build relationships? Yeah, just type in the search bar on Facebook. You know, you could type in Pennsylvania Moms Group. If you live in the North Hills Moms Groups, Moms Chapters, Toddler Moms. There's vegan communities. There's literally communities for absolutely everything. Do I keep a private Instagram account for your family separate from your business? No, I do not. My Instagram account is basically just used for my business, but I will post pictures of myself working out with my kids because that's part of my brand. I want a healthy lifestyle for everyone, and I want to show moms how we can pay it forward, because as a pediatric nurse for so long, I knew that I could never truly reach the children unless I got to the parents first, because we are the ones that set example for our kids. So as much as I want to really help the kids that are obese and overweight and are suffering with diabetes right now, I know that I have to reach their parents first. And so that's why my account it's open. And actually everybody pretty much knows, I mean, even when they didn't, that I'm a coach, and it's just part of who I am. And so I don't really hide anything from anybody. So if you have like really personal photos, say you're somebody that just had a baby, or maybe you have pictures of your baby on there of your birth or right after your birth, and you're like, you know, I really don't want everybody to see this before I go public, hide that information. You can always just hide every single photo. There's different, when you post, you can hide it from certain people, or you can make post public. So you can do that on every single post that you do. But the truth is that people are going to join because of you. And so the more that you guys can actually share of yourself and of your family, if I just shared pictures of myself and no kids, then people wouldn't know that I have kids, and I wouldn't really relate to the moms. So think about really who your niche is in that avenue. All right. Any other questions you guys have? No? Are you guys all excited? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super exciting. And just fly. spread your wings and fly and just get uncomfortable. That's my best advice for you, because you're never going to know everything in this business. Even where I'm at, I'm always learning something new, whether it comes to social media, different training that I can develop. So just know that you're going to fail. And the more times that you fail, the closer you're getting to success. Okay? So reach out if you guys need anything. It's a pleasure talking to you guys tonight. Thanks for all joining me. I'm happy to help anytime or anything that I can. So just tag me in Royal Public if you guys need anything. All right, guys. God bless everybody. Have a great evening. Thanks for joining me.